Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the top 10 habits that can help you save money and become rich. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, and it all starts with developing the right habits. These habits, practiced consistently over time, can make a huge difference in your financial journey. Let's get started. Automating your savings is like putting your wealth building on autopilot. You can set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account every month. The key is to treat your savings like a non-negotiable expense. Think of it like this. You wouldn't skip paying your rent or mortgage, right? Your savings should be just as important. When you automate it, you're less likely to spend that money elsewhere because it's already spoken for. Now, you might be thinking, Graham, I don't have enough money to save, but here's the thing. You don't need a lot to get started. Even if you can only spare $25 or $50 a month, that's still a step in the right direction. The point is to get into the habit of saving consistently. As you earn more money, you can always increase your savings rate. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Look, I get it. Budgeting isn't exactly the most exciting topic, but it's crucial if you want to take control of your finances. A budget is simply a plan for your money. It helps you track your income and expenses so you can see where your money is going. Think of your budget like a diet for your money. You're tracking what you're feeding it and making sure it's getting the right nutrients to grow. Now, I'm not saying you need to track every single penny you spend, but having a general idea of where your money is going can be eye-opening. Are you spending hundreds of dollars a month on eating out? Are your subscriptions adding up more than you realized? Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can start making adjustments. There are tons of budgeting apps out there that can make this process super easy. Find one that works for you and start tracking your expenses. Debt, especially high-interest debt like credit card debt, can be a huge wealth killer. It's like a weight holding you back from reaching your financial goals. Now, I'm not saying all debt is bad. Sometimes taking on debt can be strategic, like when you're investing in a rental property or getting a loan to start a business. But when it comes to consumer debt, like credit card debt from buying things you don't need, that's where you need to be careful. High interest rates can quickly turn a small purchase into a mountain of debt. So how do you avoid unnecessary debt? It's simple. Live below your means. If you can't afford to buy something with cash, don't buy it. It's better to save up for something and pay for it in full than to rack up credit card interest. Chapter 4. Start investing early. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow through the power of compound interest. Compound interest is like magic. It's essentially earning interest on your interest. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and bigger. That's compound interest at work. The longer you let your money compound, the more significant the growth. Now you might be thinking, Graham, I'm too young to invest, or I don't have enough money. But that's just an excuse. Even if you can only invest a small amount each month, it will add up over time. There are plenty of resources available to help you get started with investing. You can open a brokerage account, start investing in index funds, or even explore real estate crowdfunding. Chapter 5. Live below your means. Living below your means is one of the most important financial habits you can develop. It means spending less than you earn and saving the difference. This might seem like common sense, but it's amazing how many people struggle with this concept. We live in a society that encourages us to constantly spend and upgrade our lifestyles. But if you want to build wealth, you need to resist the urge to keep up with the Joneses. Living below your means doesn't mean depriving yourself. It's about being mindful of your spending and making conscious choices. Instead of buying that expensive new car, consider buying a used car in good condition. Cook at home more often instead of eating out all the time. Look for ways to save money on everyday expenses without sacrificing your quality of life. Chapter 6. Track your expenses. Remember what we talked about earlier with budgeting? Well, tracking your expenses is a crucial part of that. How can you know where your money is going if you're not keeping tabs on it? Think of it like this. If you were trying to lose weight, you'd probably track your calories, right? Tracking your expenses is essentially the same thing, but for your money. Now, you don't need to go overboard and track every single penny, but having a general idea of where your money is going can be eye-opening. There are tons of apps out there like Mint or Personal Capital that can automatically track your expenses for you. You can even categorize your spending to see where your money is going each month. Chapter 7. Educate yourself about finances. Personal finance can seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. There are countless resources available to help you learn everything you need to know about managing your money. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, take online courses. The possibilities are endless. The more you learn about personal finance, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions about your money. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you don't understand something, ask a financial advisor or do your research online. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. Chapter 8. Build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Unexpected expenses can pop up at any time, leaving you scrambling to cover the costs. That's where an emergency fund comes in. An emergency fund is a financial safety net that can help you weather life's storms. It's money you set aside specifically for unexpected expenses, like a medical bill, car repair, or job loss. Having an emergency fund can prevent you from going into debt when these unexpected events occur. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. Keep your emergency fund in a separate, easily accessible account so you can access it quickly when needed. Chapter 9. Set financial goals. Having clear financial goals is essential for staying motivated and on track with your finances. What do you want to achieve with your money? Do you want to buy a house, retire early, travel the world? Whatever your goals are, write them down and make a plan to achieve them. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make them seem less daunting and more attainable. For example, if your goal is to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house, break it down into monthly or weekly savings goals. Celebrate your progress along the way. Chapter 10. Be consistent and disciplined. Building wealth takes time and effort. There's no get-rich-quick scheme here. The key is to be consistent and disciplined with your financial habits. It's like working out. You're not going to see results overnight, but if you consistently exercise and eat right, you'll eventually reach your fitness goals. The same goes for your finances. Don't get discouraged if you slip up occasionally. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them and get back on track. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay focused on your goals, be patient, and you'll eventually achieve financial freedom. Outro. Start building your wealth today. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on how to manage your money and build wealth. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a destination. It's about making smart choices today to secure a brighter financial future. See you in the next video.